We are back today talking about gut health. I will be showing you show and tell today. I will also show and tell, well maybe not show, but tell you what happens with me in gut health and what has happened. Now, this is going to be jam-packed. I'm going to go quick, go through a lot, and this is another reason why I need your emails. So when we are posting this as a blog with lots of photos and lots of information, you won't miss out. Often we lose a large percentage of what we hear the first time. Learning is repetition, repetition, repetition. So many of you may think, oh, I know this. Well, sweetheart, how many times have you heard it or seen it? So I'm here to be an advocate for your retention, for your learning, and to keep on learning, which I certainly do all the time. Getting started. Excuse me, next week you'll view a video that I did, excuse me, I'm not sure how long ago, but it hasn't been that long that I described what happened after our vacation in May. I'm still fighting the skin issue of the eczema or whatever, the molds, we're not really sure. Been to the dermatologist, I've been to high-level anesthetician, and the conclusion is that it's either from mold, but mostly it's gut, that hit my gut from whatever source. So I'm fighting it big time. I'm not back, but I'm sure not where I was. Therefore, I'm going to show you and tell you a quick review that the gut health is high statistics of how many are affected. Mostly women. We can relate to the bloating, the brain fog, the pounds that won't go away. For me, the seriousness of this last go-round is this skin issue, dry, itchy. I can't tell you how many times I've been to the dermatologist, how many products, but basically, you all, it's what I'm doing internally that's making a difference, and I'm going to tell you about that. Even if you don't have the skin issue that I'm having, I bet you can relate to some of the other things I just mentioned. A broken sleep, irritability. I mean, do we have to go on and on, right? Gut health often is labeled diverticulitis. I mean, the result of poor gut health is Crohn's and diverticulitis, irritable bowel. All of those things are lumped. But more importantly is that 70% of our health is related to our gut health. Did you all know that? I've talked about that before, but more and more doctors and experts, nutritionists, are reinforcing this. It's a serious neglect for us to move forward and constantly improve our health or stay healthy if we don't understand gut health. It's said, gut health is like our body's brain. Our gut and our brain are connected. Isn't that crazy? God is so smart. I mean, how we're made. So the assumption here is that we are to be taking care of our gut by what we consume and, of course, stress and what we do. So I'm going to tell you that what not to do, which a lot of us know, it's our favorite stuff, right? It's the cookies, it's the ice cream, chips, and donuts and pasta, I might have said that, all those things that they cause inflammation. And inflammation is considered now to be the basis of almost all disease. Look that up. It's not an exaggeration. From diabetes to cancer to heart disease, on and on, let alone the ones that I mentioned. Serious stuff. So I don't want to be a Debbie Downer here, but my role is to tell you and teach you and motivate you to know the facts. And it's like the truth will set you free, right? So I sent Bob to the store yesterday. I think we were grilling pork chops, and I have to have applesauce with pork chops. Well, you know, with our supply issues, he's looking and looking. He said it was 5 minutes. I had requested unsweetened applesauce, and then I add cinnamon to it. He looked and looked and came back and said, "Miss, this is all I could find." And it says, "That's smart, home style." Well, is that like a come on? You're like, oh, home style, smart? Yeah. I read the label. A big no-no is high fructose corn syrup and corn syrup. Those are made up of molecules. They're fake molecules. They're synthetic. Our body doesn't know what to do with it. It's like the GMO, genetically modified organisms. I know I'm giving you a lot. That's why I need your email. Direct message me or email me your email if you didn't put it in when you signed up. But anyway, along with that, it says apples, high fructose syrup, corn syrup, and then sugar. Seriously, that's a lot of carbs in applesauce already. So when you get the unsweetened, you have apples and maybe some citric acid to keep it from spoiling. All right, here's honey wheat bread from our beautiful farmer's market that we have here 5 minutes away. And it's as healthy as one can for bread, except for Ezekiel and those that are definitely gluten-free. There's no pretending that this doesn't have gluten, have carbs, all of that. So I have to really watch how much I have of bread. I have a slice in the morning with my natural peanut butter, and I may have another one, whatever, with whatever, but it's the carbs that cause the inflammation that affects gut health. I know, it's not fair, is it? But it's the reality, you all. So, my weapons to win this war, and by George, I'm winning it, and I will win it, and I'm going to keep getting better and better at it. But it takes discipline. And of course, lots of water. So, omegas. Omegas they heal the lining of all of our intestinal gut organs. So, Mallory, that I'm going to, is a guru on nutrition also. And this is omega-7, which has additional healing properties. But omegas are really, really important. They're good for heart health too, but especially for the gut lining organs. I had showed you this before. This is sardines. They're packed, of course, and so is good quality tuna and salmon and other seafoods. But be careful of mercury content, of knowing where it comes from, whence it came, okay? All right, so the omegas. Digestive enzymes. This is a prescription my doctor gave me, but there's over-the-counter, OTC, pre-probiotics. That's because, as I said, as we age, our digestive enzymes majorly decrease. So if your foods, like the fermented foods, and there's others. Just Google fermented foods because they're high in probiotics, prebiotics. And so this is an option. This is a regular probiotic, and I'll travel with this if I can't do these guys. So I didn't tell you, this is a turmeric tonic and apple cider vinegar. And really, you can do it. I just put a couple tablespoons and then add a little water down the hatch. These two things are really making the most difference for me. I'm like, hallelujah, and they're natural. So the benefits of turmeric, it's anti-inflammatory. We want that. Natural antibiotic, natural antiseptic, improves digestion, anti-arthritic, lowers cholesterol. And then I also have a ginger one, which aids, first thing, is aids in digestion. Ginger is really our friend for digestion. Pain reliever, boosts immunity, anti-diabetic, respiratory disorders, relieves, on and on. Okay, the other thing is vitamin C. Vitamin C is a healer. We think of it as a preventative measure, and it is, but it's also a healer for things that are trying to attack us and manage to succeed. So I'm real big on vitamin C. This is just a sampling. I remember Barbara Hoffman in Wichita, Kansas owns it's not Whole Foods. It'll come to me, or you can tell me. Anyway, she and I have been connected for over 20 years. She and her husband have been extremely successful in helping lots of us. I said, Barbara, what are you taking, blah, blah, blah. She goes, Mitzi, practically most of the store. She said, it just depends on the year and what's going on. So that's what I do. It's not one size forever, like taking one multivitamin you all and thinking, oh, I'm good. Honey, you are so far off. I love you dearly, but that's like, ain't gonna cut it if you want to keep fighting to overcome the aging and the viruses and all these other things that happen. So don't kill the messenger. And this is, I can't tell you what it is, but it's a heavy duty vitamin C. I'll put it in a blog, but I order it, you can get it if you're in this area. It's quercetin, anyway, it's a C. And it's a biggie, high power. So I am doing that. I also am really big on vegetables and fruits. Now, my husband, Bob, won't touch a beet, but I love them. Kim and I, my sister, we eat them. I don't think Tim does either. But I have done beet salad with some feta and some, I put some basil in it, fresh basil. Anyway, I eat them plain and super, super good for us. And when you look at them, are these not the ugliest things ever? But all I do is cut all these stems off and plunk them in a pan with water, and you cook them just like you were doing potatoes. And then when they're done, let them cool, and I take the skins off. Simple, easy peasy. And then the fruit right now. Oh my goodness, the fruit is just like sugar, right? And I know many people say, oh, we don't do fruit. Well, I think if God made it, it's good. It's just the amount. I can't do a lot of raw vegetables. With me and my situation, I steam a lot. I just steam them. I don't cook them to pieces. Or use the air fryer. This is cauliflower. And it only has a little bit of olive oil and some garlic salt. Nothing to it. Bob loves this. Okay, let's see. Lemon water. Alkaline is our friend. Most of our food and even milk is acidic. If you look up the acid alkaline charts, it's like shocking what is acidic. That not only affects our bladder, but it also affects our gut health. So I know I'm giving you a lot of information, but it's all good information for you. So that's it for today. And whew, right? But this is a biggie. This is super, super important. Remember, lifestyle is one of our pillars. And what's in lifestyle? It's eating healthy and being healthy, okay? It's not, I will be positive. It's wellness on all fronts. Without gut health, we don't have a wellness lifestyle. So as we always say, we do more for ourselves, so that we can be more for others. Okay, you all? Love you bunches. See you next time.